Let's talk a little bit about confidence. And I've done this again and again and again on this channel, but today on Nerd Motivation, I want to do a deeper exploration, a deep dive. I don't have any scuba gear. I would have put that on and go, you know, I'm not doing that though. Instead, we're just going to talk. So, hi everybody, my name's Chris, and this is Nerd Motivation. If you like this video and you enjoy what I put out here, please hit that like button, please subscribe, and please smash that bell. You already know the rest. Today though, I came to a revelation that the things you put out there for people to digest are the things that they're going to consume. And they're going to believe it. It's going to become the story they tell themselves about you because you put it out there. Literally, how many times have you told yourself that you can't do something? How many times have you told yourself that it's too hard? How many times have you told yourself that there's no hope for you? It's weird, but most of my heroes are probably cartoons. I look at things like Dragon Ball Z, and I am enamored with the idea that Krillin was able to freaking get 18. Now I know that he's a cartoon character, I know that a writer wrote that story, and I know that in real life androids don't exist. But she's still bad, bro. And Krillin got her. Krillin, who I'm assuming is like 5'4", and she's like 6'2", something like that. I'm just making up sizes, but whatever. He's short, she's not. He's bald and she's hot, you know what I mean? And yet he still felt good about walking up to that girl, getting her phone number, taking her home, and getting her pregnant. Also marriage. But I'm just saying, like, there's something about Krillin that stood out to her. Something about Krillin that made her go, he's worth my time. I know he's little. I know he got to stand on a bunch of books to look me eye to eye. But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. Like, you might see a girl that you think is pretty dope looking, or it might be really intelligent, or it might be the thing you're going after, might have a big booty, it could be anything. But you don't believe in yourself enough to go after her. You don't believe in yourself enough to actually chase and ask that girl at least for her phone number. At least to say, hey, can I spend a little bit of time with you to get to know me? Because I'm worth your time. No, you probably tell yourself, no, she would never want to be with me. No, that doesn't work out for me. No, that girl won't enjoy me at all. I can totally tell you that from my own point of view, I have told myself for years that I am ugly. I told myself again and again and again that I am not good looking. I am not worth being with a certain caliber of woman. I feel like the women that normally want to be with me are the women who say they don't care about looks. They're women who maybe are just like settling because I'm a nice guy, but they're not really with me because I'm good looking, right? They're not with me because they think I'm attractive. They're with me because of other reasons. And that story has played out throughout my life. Even in the fact that I've kind of limited myself in what I would go after because I didn't believe I could achieve higher things. And yet, here I am in this modern day and age with a girlfriend that is probably the most gorgeous girl I've ever been with in my life because I stopped telling myself that story. I stopped telling myself that I'm ugly. I stopped telling myself that I'm unattractive. I started telling myself that, you know what? You are good. You are worthy. You do deserve it. Not saying I deserve a woman, but I do deserve good things. I don't need to limit myself and tell myself over and over again that I shouldn't feel good about who I am, you know? Because me doing that only created a bubble around me and other people, so when I approached girls or talked to girls or whatever it was, they saw that bubble. And that bubble is probably why things didn't work out with multitudes and multiple women. But even getting outside of the woman thing, I feel like I've done that with other things too. And it wasn't until I stopped telling myself that story that things started to work out for me. You know, at one point in my life, I told myself that I would never be able to get a job. I'd never be able to work in advertising. I said that to myself. Like, you know what? You'll never make it. You're not creative enough. You're not smart enough. You don't have it. But when I started telling myself the story that, hey, you know what? You're capable. You're smart. You're engaging. You're charismatic. You're a hard worker. You literally will give your back for the company. Okay, not literally. That's really creepy. Why would they want my back anyway? But I'm just saying, you would give anything you have to make sure things are successful. You work really, really diligently. You are the great one. You know? I think about The Rock a lot. Like you know, not like literal rocks. That's weird. But, you know, Rocky Maivia, Rocky, Dwayne Johnson. You know, the movie star, not the wrestler. Because those are different people somehow. Anyway, think about him a lot because he is like the fortitude and the idea of having ultimate confidence and going after what you want. How many wrestlers make it from the squared circle to the big screen? Not very many. But Rocky did it because Rocky believed in the idea that he had what it took. He knew he was charismatic. He knew he was engaging. He knew he was fun. He knew he had the personality. He knew he had the acting ability. He knew he had to rebuild his body even. Like, he knew, you know what? I may not have this part of it, but I'm going to figure it out. And he went to the gym, started eating different, changed his whole physique, and now he's the world's biggest action star. How did he do it? It wasn't just him going after roles and reading scripts. Everyone does that. It wasn't him being in wrestling, because that doesn't help anyone else, does it? Maybe John Cena. Cena? Whatever. John. It helped John a little bit. But I'm just saying, outside of that, it was him believing in himself. It was him putting it out into the world that I am capable. I can do this. I believe in me, so you believe in me. Now, I'm not saying everything's going to get handed to you when you start doing this, but I promise you things will change and they will start to feel better. Start believing in you. Start telling yourself a different story. Stop telling yourself you can't make it. Stop telling yourself you don't deserve it. Stop telling yourself you'll never get it. Start telling yourself that you are worthy. Start telling yourself that you are worth whatever you want. Start telling yourself that you will achieve it. I know positive thinking is like this whole like, oh my God, it's so hippy dippy and it doesn't work for me. And what am I going to do? I'm telling you right now, you have to know where you stand and work from your place of origin. I have a subscriber out there who has went blind recently. And I know it's really depressing. I'm just going to talk to you directly, man. Like, I know. Anime musician, I know it sucks. I couldn't imagine going blind, but I can only feel for you. But you have to take what you have and go forward. So you may not be within the sighted, but you still have talents. You're still a producer. You still have an ear. You still have an ability. Don't give up and tell yourself that you have to stop short where the world, cheated you. Don't stop there. Find a new thing to focus on. Find something within your abilities. Find a new thing to give yourself some sense of purpose. There's a blind YouTuber out there. I don't know her name. I'll link down below though. There's a blind YouTuber out there, and she has just hit her stride because she didn't give up. She knew she had a story to tell. She knew she had people she wanted to help. She lived beyond just having a dream. She had a purpose. And that's something I literally have had to tell myself in the last few weeks. Stop living for a dream. Stop trying to do YouTube to be YouTube famous. Stop trying to do YouTube to see bigger numbers. Put a purpose behind what you're doing. That's why I changed the name of this channel from Chris Sanders to Nerd Motivation. Chris Sanders was about my ego. Chris Sanders was about me going after trying to finally reach that YouTube dream, right? But Nerd Motivation is about me having a purpose. Nerd Motivation is me wanting to help people. Nerd Motivation is me going after the idea of putting something out into the world that makes a difference. And it doesn't matter how many people see it. It just matters that people see it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if one person sees it anymore. That's what I'm focused on now. My purpose is helping. So if I help one person and the person who needs to see it, then that's what needs to happen, and that is amazing. Giving yourself purpose beyond dreams is literally the strongest thing you can do to change your life. Start telling yourself the story that you can do it. Start telling yourself the story that you are worth it. Start telling yourself the story that you are living beyond just having a dream of wanting something. Tell yourself the story that there's purpose behind it. And you'll see everything fall into place. My name is Chris, and this has been Nerd Motivation. I'll be doing this roughly about 2 times a week, and I really want your support. If you want to see these videos, please smash that like button, please smash that bell, and I hope I can help you guys with the next one. That's really all I got. I'll see you guys soon, and check out these other videos, and have a use teleport.